Want to reduce your intake of sugar? Here are 10 low glycemic foods that help burn fat.
Has your doctor recently recommended a low glycemic diet to help treat a condition you're dealing with, such as high cholesterol or diabetes? Or maybe you're hoping to reduce your intake of sugar, processed grains and other high glycemic foods, in order to reach a healthier weight? No matter what your reason is for wanting to eat a better diet overall, whether it's for heart health, fat loss, more stabilized moods or reduced cravings, for example, a low glycemic index diet is likely to be beneficial in a number of ways, some you might not even expect. Perhaps most importantly, reducing your intake of high glycemic foods can definitely open up more room in your diet for the types of foods you really need in order to get all of the essential nutrients you require. Choosing unprocessed foods that have a low glycemic load, including plenty of veggies, healthy fats and lean proteins, also helps you feel more energized throughout the day and makes it much less likely you'll overeat due to cravings for more carbs, moodiness and blood sugar swings. Those are just some of the reasons to follow a low glycemic diet. A low glycemic diet includes lots of foods that are considered complex carbs, but fewer that are simple carbs. Simple carbohydrates. These consist of foods that contain one or two simple sugars. Foods that are simple carbs include those with added sugar, desserts, processed grains, candy, jam, soda, etc. However, not all simple carbohydrates are unhealthy. Fruits like apples, strawberries, peaches and others are also simple carbs, but can still be part of a balanced diet. Complex carbohydrates. These are foods that consist of long chains of simple sugars. Foods such as beans, legumes, many veggies, oatmeal, bran, wheat germ and more are examples of complex carbohydrates. Based on factors like nutrient density, some of the least processed low glycemic foods you can eat include non-starchy vegetables. Most veggies are very low GI, with GL values between about 1 to 7. Try to include these with every meal, especially all types of lettuce and leafy greens, broccoli, spinach, onion, green beans, artichokes, peppers. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds range somewhat considerably in GL scores, from about 1 to 17 per serving. Cashews have the highest. Look for chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and walnuts, which are some of the best choices. Beans and legumes. Beans and legumes have GL values between about 2 to 13 per serving. Soybeans have the lowest, while chickpeas are a bit higher. Ideally have these in small amounts, about 1/2 cup at once, for help with digestion after they've been soaked and sprouted, which helps with nutrient absorption. Yogurt and other fermented dairy. Dairy products range in GL scores between about 1 to 5, with higher fat types lower in carbs, and therefore lower GI. Plain, unsweetened yogurt, raw whole milk and traditionally made cheeses are best. Choose organic and raw when possible. 100% whole ancient grains. Depending on the kind, these range between a gallon of about 10 to 17. Choose minimally processed whole grains, such as steel-cut oats, brown rice, wild rice, sprouted grain breads, granola and muesli, and whole wheat pasta. Moderate serving of healthy complex carbs equate to about 1/2 cup uncooked, or 1 cup or less cooked at a time. Fresh fruit. Most fruits have GL values between about 4 to 14. Fruit can still be eaten when the rest of your diet is balanced, including stone fruits, apples, berries, cherries and citrus fruits. Fresh fruit is a better choice over fruit juices. Many people can tolerate having about 1 to 3 servings of fresh fruit daily, especially when they're active. Healthy fats. All pure fats oils have a 0 GI and GL of 0 since they contain no carbs. Good sources include virgin coconut oil, MCT oil, and extra virgin olive oil, along with sources that have slightly more carbs, but are still good options like nuts and seeds, like almonds, chia, hemp and flax, and avocado. Quality protein. Animal proteins are also a 0 GI/GL food group, containing very little or 0 carbs. Choose wild fish, such as salmon, free-range eggs, grass-fed beef or lamb, raw dairy products, including yogurt, kefir or raw cheeses, cage-free eggs, and pasture-raised poultry. Acidic foods. Acidic foods seem to help lower the GI of certain foods. Experts recommend trying vinegar-based dressings on salads, apple cider vinegar taken with a smoothie or water, fermented yogurt with cereal, and lemon juice on vegetables.